My name is Max, and this is that's Shay Mei.
Hi.
We're from Sarawak, Kuching. So today we're going to do a presentation on operant conditioning. So I'll begin with the abstract. So basically this presentation we're going to mention a lot on B.F. Skinner, because he is known as the forefather of operant conditioning. And it is known that his work left a very profound impact in the world of psychology, because his most important work was the concept of operant conditioning. Operant conditioning is when someone learns a behavior as the result of the rewards or punishment associated with the behavior. And in our group, we agreed on how we have been unconsciously operant conditioned in our culture, where the results of our exam is extremely important to our parents. As I mentioned before, operant conditioning is a method of learning that occurs through rewards and punishment for a behavior. Through operant conditioning, an association is made between a behavior and a consequence for that behavior. Behavior changes in terms of the environmental changes, and everything done is in consideration to consequence and reward. Edward Thorndike, he is the where the idea of instrumental learning originated. He studied learning by examining the trial and error behavior of cats in their attempt to escape from puzzle boxes. The cat's behavior changes because of the consequence. And with laws, he thought he mastered the study of behavior and therefore created or found the law of effect. And now B.F. Skinner, which is the father of operant conditioning, his goal was to expand Thorndike's theories of instrumental learning and propose that learning process is a very predictable response to rewards and punishment. And his most famous experiment was the Skinner box, where he did an experiment with pigeons.
Next, I'll take on from reinforcement. So a reinforcer or a reinforcement is any stimulus that encourages the behavior in a positive way, meaning that strengthens the behavior. So the strength of a behavior can be measured by its frequency and probability of the behavior. In terms, the example that we're using here is getting good results so that our parents are happy. So in this case, the positive reinforcement is when you get good grades, and then when you get good grades, your parents will offer you a stimulus, which is the reward in terms of maybe you're given permission to hang out with friends more often, or you're given permission to play computer games more often. And the negative reinforcement, which is to remove a stimulus when undesirable behavior is exhibited. For example, when you're not getting good grades, then your parents will probably nag you more, or they'll when an undesirable behavior is exhibited. So negative reinforcement is you remove a stimulus when a desired behavior is exhibited. So when you get good grades, your parents will nag you less and then give you less tuition hours. Yeah. So there is a contingency between effective learning and getting good grades. To make sure that these two are acting on each other very effectively, you have to make sure that the frequency of the stimulus are given at a consistent time. So the time between reinforcement and exhibition of desired behavior must be consistent in order to make room for effective learning. Reinforcement that is never delivered may result in a backfire effect, such as mistrust. Hence, the subject of the experiment may lose interest in upcoming scheduled activity. For example, when your parents promise to give you a certain stimulus to reward your behavior, for example, the parents, they promise to bring their children to a theme park, but they say afterwards they couldn't make it because they are busy with their work. And then if this happens for once or twice, it may not produce a backfire effect, but if it happens more than twice or thrice or the fourth time or the fifth time, this may instill like a mistrust between the relationship of the children and the parents. So when this happens, the child will no longer succumb to any commitments or promises made by the parents.
Okay, for punishment, it is the opposite of reinforcement. It is designed to remove or weaken behavior or responses rather than to increase it. And like reinforcement, they have positive and negative punishment also, where using the grades examples, where presenting negative consequences to reduce undesired behavior, and for negative punishment is taking away desirable items to reduce the undesired behavior. So basically for punishment, you're just reducing the undesired behavior instead of like increasing it. And for example, okay, for the good grades result, like if you're using positive punishment, it's like the teacher will give amount of corrections for the students to repeatedly doing it as a result of their low grades to increase their behavior. Not to increase their behavior, but basically to give them punishment so that in order for them to do better. So basically, by giving them corrections, that is to decrease their behavior of not studying and stuff like that. And then for negative punishment, they will get grounded or not entertainments at all. Basically, negative punishment, you're giving negative stimulus such as no entertainments for the students, for them to continue studying and improve their grades. So these are the examples for punishment and conclusion. Okay, so for conclusion, reinforcement is used to increase desirable behavior, and for punishment is to decrease the undesirable behavior. And we are, in our daily life, we are unconsciously being operantly conditioned in our, in whatever we do, especially like, for example, the grades, even though we are not really conscious of what we are doing or the corrections and stuff like that, but actually these are the kinds of condition that we instill in our daily life that we are unconsciously aware of. So basically, this operant conditioning is really given, like for B.F. Skinner, it's given a major impact in our life, in our daily social activities. So yeah, that's all from us. Thank you very much.